Alright, welcome back everybody. This is your boy. It's Gabs on the mic. So, today what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to do 2.15 to 2.17. I only want to make this like a 20-25 minute video at the most if I can. We're going to do a loop and a half. We're going to start that one first. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. So this one says write a program until the user gets snake eyes. Use a loop and a half to do this. Each round you should roll 2 dice. Hint, use the randomizer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and write a program that rolls 2 dice. Use a loop and a half. Okay, so what are they calling a loop and a half? Guessing this is what they're talking about. So while the condition is true, if this condition happens, break. Okay, so what we need to do, make sure that we're going to do is we're going to output what they rolled. So we're going to output. We're going to print something out at the end. Go ahead and let's print this. I'm going to start backwards on this one. I want the end result, and then we'll get to the end result. All right, so we're going to print line this. Print a line. And this is going to, for me, on something like this helps me understand what I need to do. So if you, right, so that's plus here. And this is a count. So count rolls. So I'm going to need to initialize a variable somewhere that says count roll. Right. So every time something happens, we're going to count roll plus. Right. And then so what we need to do is let's define a variable up here first. Count roll. That's a variable. We have to create a variable. And that's count roll. And we're going to set that equal to 0 because the initial count on that is 0. And then every time we loop it, we're going to do that. So this is what I was talking about. It helps me, honestly, figure out where exactly I'm going. So what we also need to do is print out once rolls are equal to each other. While this is true, so I don't think this belongs here. I think this belongs in here. While that's true, we're going to first count the roll, right? Then we are going to run it where. All right, so first we roll, then we use the randomizer. What's yeah. Gonna roll anything. So when we roll a dice, right? So let's do die 1 variable die 1. Right? We're gonna make a variable, and that variable is gonna have an integer. It's right. It's gonna have its own integer. We're gonna have die 1, and we're gonna have die 2. Right? We have 2 die. Right? Die 1, die 2, and we have to make sure that these go no lower than 1 and no higher than 6. Yes, no lower than 1, no higher than. Right? Because I have to randomize 2 dice. So while this is true, right? The number of rolls is going for roll the dice, give me my numbers, and then we need to compare the numbers. But rolled it should okay. So rolled it needs to actually outprint what it rolled first. So let's see print line, and then we want to it's going to say rolled. Then there's a space after it, and then plus die1. There's actually a space in between the two die, which is quite plus die. Okay. That line, always do your semicolon. Cool. So if that is okay, so while true, yep. All right, so this is true. Why? Okay, so we're saying this is going to be true the whole time. It's true. True. This is our condition. It is true. Now, if this occurs, we are going to break, right? So we don't need anything in here. If it occurs, it breaks, then it outputs. So what's happening here, right? So here's our while statement. While the statement is true, do this. Break out, print this. Let's go back here. What's our condition? The condition is if die1 equals die2. I think it's a double equal. I think that's where we are at here. Try to program that rolls 2 dice until the user gets snake eyes. I apologize. The user gets snake eyes. So where it's if die1 equals 1 and where die1 equals 2. Oh no. I could put die1 equals die2 there. That actually would not be bad. Let's run the code. Let's see what we get. Wow, it took you 40 rolls, but we have an issue here. We didn't put a space in between here. I gotta put a space here, and I gotta put a space here. Let's run the code. I don't know, it took 4 rolls. Cool, and that actually looks good. Check the code. Everything's good to go. Very nice, very nice. Hit and continue. So after snake eyes, what do we have? All right, we're gonna enter a password, and then we're gonna say sorry, enter password, sorry, enter password, sorry, enter password. So we have to make, okay, so we're gonna define what the password is. We're gonna make sure, oh, here's our secret password. So what they're going to do is we're gonna say, while this is true, right, we're gonna write this code. Right, so we're gonna we need to space this properly. That goes with that, and then that in. And let's give ourselves some space here. That way I know what's up. So once again, while this is true, enter password. So what we want to do first is ask them to submit a password. So remember that's read ABC123. Now notice how even though there's numbers in here, this is a string. So they're not entering a number. They're not reading. We're not going to read an integer. We're going to read a line, and it's going to prompt them enter password with a space there. So let's give ourselves some patience. Enter password. You have to have that space there. So let's make this a variable and let's make it password. Why not? Right? Let's make it easy. Variable password. Don't forget semicolon. Okay. And then what it's going to do is it's going to keep doing that. If this condition is true, it'll break the code and then it'll print out you got it. So let's do that down here. Print line, if it breaks, it's going to print out you got it. If it doesn't, it's going to say sorry. If that's not true, I'm going to put like an else statement. I don't think you even need this. Print line. Yeah, you really don't need this, but I mean, why not? It's going to help us. If this condition is true, else print the line. Got it. Oh, sorry, that did not match. And that actually might not be. We'll see if that works. If true, what's our condition? If password equals the secret. Oh, did I spell that one? Seeing it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. ABC. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Always. What? Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Submit and continue. Next, we are up to 2.16. We are on pace to finish this. This is a square. What are we doing? Write a function to square a number. Okay. Square means a number multiplies by itself. Then make several calls to that function. Okay, there is a mathematical function I have to do. Oh man, in Java there is actually a way to do this. God, it's been forever. Oh, that's really that's all I want to. Write a function. So I'm gonna write a function here. Function is double. Several calls to that function. Start function. Test it out. Function. Okay, must be named. Oh, it's variable square is x. It's not that. Square 2. 3. What? Again. Fine. Check the code. I mean, wow, that was. I expected it to be harder than that. Okay. Is this literally the same thing? By golly, it is. I should just take my code from the last one and just. How fast can we type? Wait, 5 times 3 is 50. Wait. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. Triple, not cube. I'm so dumb. That's okay. That's why we do this, right? We click, check code, and that's why we see if we followed it correctly. All right, 2.17. How many we got in this one? I got 2. Cool. Area of a triangle. 1/2 AB. There you go. 1/2 base height. What am I doing? Write a function that computes area of a triangle. Formula is given. Let's use the area of. Okay. And example. The function must be named. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's create our function now. Our function must be named triangle area. Yes, sir. Let's name it triangle area. Call it. Our first one is our base. Our second one is our height. And then the area. 1/2 base times height. So base height divided by 2. Print the area. I mean, harder than that? I don't know. Code. Uh-oh. call the function. Duh. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I temporarily forgetful, as I am forgetful. I have to convert. Yeah, it gives you in feet and inches, convert to meters. Okay, for example, all right, we're gonna convert our height. Okay. But we actually have to create a function called that. Let's make sure that we go ahead and do that. Things. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get 3 variables. Are 4 inches tall. Meters. Okay, so I'm going to be giving it in feet, and then I'm going to give it in. This is feet, and this is. Cool. And then variable. Call it height. I don't care what any. All right. A lot of math of this. Print out. Interesting. Inches is centimeters. Centimeters. Okay, so what we need to do first is convert the feet to inches. And then, okay, so and we need to go feet to inches. Add that to the inches that we already have. Inches is such a weird word. So, for example, we're 6 feet, 4 inches. 6 feet is 6 times 12, which would be equal to 72 inches. Right? We add that to the 4 inches that we already have for a total of 76 inches. Right? So, like this right here, this 6 feet, I'm converting it to inches right here. So I know first that I have height in inches total. Right? So that would be, well, first we're going to do feet times 12. Do I have to use inches? That's so dumb. I don't want to have. All right, because like times 12 is just way easier for me. Plus our second. So now I have my total height in inches. Now I need to convert inches to centimeters, right? So like, total centimeters equals total inches times converter. What I need to do now, variable height centimeters total equals this right here, which is our total height, times 2.54. Because there are 2.54 centimeters to every inch. Then we want our variable height total. Cool. And so now I have it in total. Now it's this is in total inches. Total converted centimeters. I don't think I need this anymore. This is total centimeters converted to, right? And there are 100 centimeters in a meter. So what we need to do is take our height total here and divide it by 100, right? Because centimeters should be more than meters. Then what I'm also going to do in the end is just call it the result. Set it equal to it. So I don't have to keep typing out all this crap. Sure that I end it with semicolons. Print out the result. I do need to see. Actually, it needs to print out this. Print out feet plus space. Space in front of that. Inches. Well, I could put that all in here. This is where I can do the result. Code. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. And it let me do that too. Instead of having to write all that out, it let me. Actually, those are doubles, right? That's a double. All right. And continue. Next up. Wait a second. Is that it? Are we in 2.18? Let's go, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video, I will complete 2.8.20. I appreciate you watching this, and hopefully you guys have a good, stay safe.